All of this happened within a few years. And now fast forward to 2023, here's where our story began. The plan was to take off from Atlanta, Georgia, where Greg actually flew in to pick me up. And then we're going to go up to the West Coast where he's based at an air park and spend some time there. Greg flies a beautiful TBM 900. This is a speed machine, fast, practical, and you don't need a type rating. Flying the TBM was a marvel, and I'm sure Greg is used to this because he flies this thing hundreds of hours every single year.
That was dope.
Atlanta, Georgia to Wyoming is a stretch even for the TBM. So first, we're gonna make a stop in Omaha. Hey guys, so I'm here in an FBO in Indiana, empty as hell. So it's a pretty long flight. Took off from Atlanta, Georgia, and we're stopping here in Indiana and should have a straight shoot, straight west from Indiana to Wyoming. I'm tired, but I'm glad I got some time, more time in the TBM today. How's your day so far? And where are we actually?
We had a presidential candidate, a president, and a TFR. Did you notice the big yellow dome around the airport where I picked you up?
Yeah,
that was my bad. They had 130 knot headwinds, and it's a long day of flying. And after a long day of flying, I like sweet tarts. If an FBO is kind enough to give them to me. Yeah, it's a lot. This is 3 legs, each one over about 3 hours. It's a lot. But soon we'll be in Shangri-La in Alpine Airpark, and we'll descend into the valley, and we'll be there.
Amen.
So yeah, it's a lot. Even in a fast airplane, it's a lot.
But then this is your lifestyle. You go wherever the wind takes you, right?
Yeah, it's nice to be able to go where you like, when you like. But it takes a lot to get here. It takes a lot to stay here. It's a lot of energy. But it's very rewarding. And I also was getting a little bit rusty. If you don't fly for a while, it's an atrophying skill. It really is. You find yourself, pausing, and a little bit. That never feels good. So I'm kind of glad to get all the practice back. I'm back.
After our one stop, it's now time to get back on the horse and get on this 2-3 hour flight to Wyoming. We got to the air park where Alpha Pop lives at dark 30. No kidding. I could not see a thing out here because it is all mountains. And I've got to tell you, this is one of the hidden gems in the aviation world. Alpine Airpark, surrounded by mountains, steep approach, beautiful homes out here. See, tonight I also found out that Alpha Pop is not just the most interesting man, but he's actually a pretty darn good pilot. I think landing in an airstrip like this takes guts and certainly experience. Sweet home, it is freezing out here. We're just gonna park the airplane outside, and in the morning we'll come back and get all of our stuff. We just arrived here at Alpine Airpark. This is Mr. Wonderful's hangar here, the squeakiest, cleanest hangar space I've ever seen, really. But it's late as hell. Right now we're just gonna settle in and see you in the morning. It is a beautiful morning at Alpine Airpark, and before I get started on anything, I want to give you a nice tour of this airpark. Alpine is known but also unknown. It's a pilot living community where you practically park your airplane in your hangar or right outside of your home. And all these homes are pretty much hangar spaces with rooms attached to them.